Hi,
Hello.
Mindy.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Mindy, have you got a camera that you'd like to turn on today on this device?
I'm not sure.
You can turn on your camera, Mindy, if you have one, a little camera picture on the bottom left of your screen. Looks like an old-fashioned video camera. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah.
If you click that, if you've got a camera, there you go. Great. Well done.
Hi.
Great to see you. Now, Mindy, I'm Fee. I'm from the Child Development Service. Yeah, we're having our first telehealth session with you today about your wee man. Mindy, can I just check with you that you are the Mindy that was referred to the service? Could you tell me your full name?
Yeah, it's Mindy Silver.
Thanks, Mindy. And what's your son's name?
It's John Silver.
John Silver. Nice one. And Mindy, can I just check it with you that I have your consent to conduct this consultation via the video conference today?
Yes, you do.
Fantastic. Thanks, Mindy. Mindy, if you have any trouble with hearing me or you feel like your bandwidth is fading in and out, just turn off your camera by clicking that same button again that you clicked before in that bottom left of the corner, and that will often improve the sound quality.
Okay.
Mindy, beside that camera, there's a little microphone. If anything is going on in your household and you need a bit of you want some privacy from that sound, then just click that mute button. Click that microphone and your sound will mute and I won't be able to hear what's going on.
Okay.
Okay. So Mindy, I got a referral from your physio that's been seeing you from the service, Barbara, and she said that you and Johnny wanted to catch up with the occupational therapist about some challenges with dressing. Can you tell me a bit more about that?
Yeah, so we're when in the morning when we're trying to get ready for school, or even just now at the moment coming into winter, like just getting out of pajamas and into some clothes for the day, it's just becoming it's a mission. The whole household just kind of is tense and stressed out, and it takes like an hour just to get on some clothes and a jersey, and it's becoming really challenging.
Sounds pretty challenging. I notice on John's file that there's been a few diagnoses, descriptions of John's challenges bandied about. What term do you use for them?
I think we've been told he's got dyspraxia and ADHD, and there's been a query about autism.
Okay, that's fantastic. So, Mindy, tell me, how do you want things to be instead for Johnny around dressing?
Yeah.
So when things go at their best for Johnny with dressing, describe to me what that looks like on a good day.
Mm.
What was it like with your other children, Mindy, at this age?
Yeah, well, my girl is like 40 now, so she was always very independent with getting dressed. And then my youngest son, he still needs help as well. So he's 3, and so I'm still dressing him, just helping him get dressed in the morning, which I expect. But by 8, I kind of would have, expected Johnny to be pretty independent with this by now, and it's really hard to be managing the 3-year-old and the 8-year-old.
So what you're looking forward to is that as Johnny's able to dress himself independently in the morning.
Yeah. So that's a good day. It's just a little bit of, just a little bit of support just to kind of get the clothes where he needs them, and then he can kind of do the rest himself.
So that strategy that you've described there, where you put the clothes on the bed for him to start with, is that something that's been quite deliberate on your part? What's your reasoning been for doing that?
Well, if I left him to it, I would have all the clothes on the floor, because he'd be looking for a specific shirt, or he couldn't find his shorts, and so everything would just get dumped, and it would just be a disaster.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm. So it sounds like you've been really proactive in simplifying the dressing for John so that he's able to be, his chances of success are as high as they can be. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think we do what we need to do to get it
Mm,
done, right?
mm, mm. And you've identified that some kinds of clothing is easier for him. So when you think about the things that Johnny can do with dressing at the moment, and then you think about the things that he needs to be able to do at the moment, given that it's early winter, what's the things that he can do, and what's the next thing you think he's ready to learn to do?
I think he can put the t-shirt on himself. So I would like for him to be able to put a jersey on himself.
You'd like for him to be able to put a jersey on.
Yeah.
I'm going to relay a story that you've been describing to me, and I want you to tell me where I get it wrong. So you've put the clothes on the bed. You've put each of the clothing that he needs, and Johnny's able to undress, except for buttons, and he's able to put on underwear, t-shirts, the shorts or long pants, and then he's got to try and put his jumper on.
Yeah.
What's the next? What does he know about putting a jumper on?
Normally once I just put it on because we just got to get
Right,
it.
right. And is that a situation you're happy with, or is that the bit that you want to do differently?
Yeah, I'd like him to be able to do it himself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So Mindy, given what we've explored today, what's one thing that you are going to do differently over this next week? Are going to try with Johnny to get him putting his jumper on by himself?
I'm going to put the jumper on the bed with the bigger side, the part that he has to pull over first, kind of upright and kind of scrunched up already, so he can just pick it up and pop it over his head and feel successful with that.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to hearing how it goes, Mindy. So Mindy, we're going to meet again. You can just click that same link that I gave you again, and I'll be here ready to listen to how things have gone and where to go next. You are using our questioning to find the solutions with Mindy, for Mindy and John, that are worked through from Mindy's lens. So from how Mindy's seeing things, because that's the only thing we've got to go on until we get to see John.